Good evening, dear educators. I, Bishali Ganguly from Indianica Learning Private Limited, welcome you all to the exclusive workshop on teaching mathematics to the new age learners. Teaching maths is an art and requires specialized skills for the same. Today, on 22nd December, we at Indianica Learning are honoring Sir Srinivasa Ramanuj on his 135th birthday and celebrating National Mathematics Day with maths teachers across India. At Indianica, always strive to enrich the experiences of learners that we connect with. And as an extension of this thought, we are conducting such webinars. Recently, we had conducted a contest among maths teachers in celebrating the National Maths Day to make maths learning engaging for all the new learners. We will be announcing the names of the winners who won the Creating Maths module contest for both primary, middle categories soon. All the winners will be receiving a Amazon gift voucher of rupees 1000 each. At the end, we will be relieving our exciting mathematics series that we had launched this year and which has been appreciated by maths teachers across India. So stay tuned with us throughout the session. Now, without further delay, let's begin with the session. We will start with a session on teaching maths to the new age learners by Jhanna De Man. She has around more than 4 decades of experience in teaching mathematics and authoring textbooks with us and being a resource person with NCRT. I would request Jhanna ma'am to honor Sir Ramanuj and throw some light on how mathematics can be taught in a fun and engaging and creatively with all the new age learners. Over to you, Jhanna ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Vaishali. Good evening, everybody. Today is Ramanujan's birthday. So we are going to celebrate all of us together. Today's topic is teaching maths to new age learners. So let me tell about Ramanujan, the greatest Indian mathematician of modern times. A self-taught genius who died at the age of 32 years, but left so many results that all of them have not been proved even after 100 years. His major contributions, number theory, theory of partitions, theta functions, continued fractions, and so on. Academic advisors, Professor G.H. Hardy and Professor J.E. Littlehood. Let me do an activity which is Ramanujan's biggest creation, the dated magic square. Today, I will be sharing this activity with you. Ramanujan's birthday is 22nd December 1887. So I have taken a grid 4 by 4. You can see the first cell I have written the date, Ramanujan's date, 22nd, then the month 12, then the century 18, and the year 87. The rest of the cells, some numbers are filled with. Ramanujan calculated these numbers in such a way that if you add all the numbers in a row, you will get a number 139. Now you add all the numbers in the second row, you will get 139. Add all the numbers in the third row, you will get 139. And add all the numbers in the fourth row, you will get 139. Let us see what will happen in column. If you add all the numbers in the first column, you will get 139. The second column also, you will get 139. The third column also you will get 139, and the fourth column also you will get 139. Let's see what will happen in the diagonal. See, we are adding the diagonal numbers, and that also will give you 139. Now let us see the second diagonal, and that also gives you 139. And let us see what will happen with the corners. If we take all the corners, the addition is 139. If you take the middle two numbers of the first row and the middle two numbers of the fourth row, that will give you also 139. If you take the middle two numbers of the first column and the middle two numbers of the fourth column, that also will give you 139. Look at the inner square. If you add all the numbers in the inner square, you will get 139. So 139 is the magic constant number for Ramanujan's birthday. So if you want to make a magic square on your birthday, then your magic constant will be different. Now the question is how Ramanujan has filled all these numbers. If we know how to do this, then we will be able to make our own dated magic square. Let us see how he has done. The first cell he has written date, then month, then century, and then year. Then the first column he has written year plus 1, month minus 2, and century plus 1. Now his thought is every column when you add, you will get date, year, month, and century. The second column he has done century minus 1, date plus 2, and year minus 1. If you add again, you will get month, century, date, and year. So the numbers are, these are the numbers how he feels. Let us take the third column. This is month minus 3, year plus 2, and date plus 1. If you add, you will get again century, month, year, and date. And here also you will get 139. And the fourth row, he has done date plus 3, century minus 2, and month minus 1. So again, you will get year, date, century, and month. And so you will get 139 here. So I would request you today that I have shown you 14 ways how Ramanujan has shown the constant 139. I have tried that 35 ways you can show 139. The rest I'm giving to you. You will find out which are the 4 numbers you will add and you will get 139. And when you want to make your own dated magic square, try to keep that every column should be year plus date plus century plus month. So thank you. So let me go to the second work. You all you have heard about Hardy, Ramanujan and Hardy's story. Hardy was Professor Hardy, G.H. Hardy. He was Ramanujan's academic advisor. One day, Hardy arrived at Ramanujan's house in a cab. The cab number was 1729. And he claimed to be totally uninteresting number. On the spot, Ramanujan said it was actually a very interesting number. And Hardy said, how? Ramanujan said, in number theory, this is the smallest number which can be represented as sum of 2 cubes in 2 different ways. So 1729 can be represented as 1 cube plus 12 cube. 1 plus 12 cube is 1728. So 1 plus 1728 will give you 1729. 9 cube plus 10 cube is 1000 and 9 cube is 729. So it will come 1729. Then he was trying that is there any number in the number theory which can be represented like this? Then he has seen, yes, there is a number 4104 and that can be represented as 16 cube plus 2 cube and 15 cube plus 9 cube. But there are no numbers that can be in a 4-digit number. He has got one number, 5-digit number. That number is 13832. That can be represented as 24 cube plus 2 cube and 20 cube plus 18 cube. And after that, he tried a lot and he got 12-digit number 885623890831. That number can be represented as 7511 cube plus 7730 cube, 8759 cube plus 5978 cube. The entire number theory, you can find out only these 4 numbers that can be represented as a sum of 2 cubes in a different way. So now, let me talk about Ramanujan's miracle. Here, a farmer wants to divide his 17 horses among his 3 sons in the following ways. Elder son will get half of the horses, the middle son will get 1/3 of the horses, and the youngest son will get 1/9 of the horses. Now, with 17 horses, the farmer was unable to divide the horses as per his plan because 17 is not divisible by 2, 17 is not divisible by 3, and 17 is not divisible by 9. Just then, a person was going with a horse. After listening to the farmer's problem, the person solved the problem in the following way. He said, okay, don't worry, you take my horse. There were 17 horses. The person has given 1 horse. The total horse is 18. Now 18 is divisible by 2. The elder son will get how many horses? The elder son will get 9 horses. Again, 18 is divisible by 3. So the middle son will get 6 horses. And the youngest son will get 2 horses. Then the person said, okay, you give my horse back. Look at this. Now 17 horses were there. They were not able to divide among themselves. But what is the trick behind it? How Ramanujan did it? Here, half plus 1/3 plus 1/9, that is 17 by 18. And this 17 by 18, which is less than 1. So only unit amount can be divided. So what happened? The farmer wanted the shares to be proportional to half, 1/3, and 1/9. So that the actual share should be half divided by 17 by 18, 1/3 divided by 17 by 18, and 1/9 divided by 17 by 18. So it will come 9 by 17, 6 by 17, and 2 by 17. The ratio is 9 is to 6 is to 3. 9 is to 6 is to 2. Now the trick is in the statement that the shares had to be half, 1/3, and 1/9. Instead of saying that the shares had to be in proportion half, 1/3, and 1/9. Now, Ramanujan has done a lot of work in number partition. Partitioning is a way of working out math problems that involve large numbers by splitting them into smaller units, so they are easier to work with. Here, 0 is a number. The 0 can be represented as 0 only. So partition number is only 1. 1 can be written as 1 only. So partition number is only 1. If I take 2, 2 can be written as 2, or it can be written as 1 plus 1. So 2 has got 2 partitioning numbers. If I take 3, 3, then I can write down 2 plus 1, or I can write down 1 plus 1 plus 1. So number 3 can be, the partition number 3 is 3. If I take 4, 4 can be written as 4, then 3 plus 1, then 2 plus 2, then 2 plus 1 plus 1, then 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 4 can be written in the partition number is 5. 5 ways you can write 4. 7 ways you can write 5. You can ask your child that, okay, can you write 16? How many ways you can write 16? So Ramanujan was the only one who told us how to write the partition numbers. He used to play with numbers. He said, you take every odd natural number which is greater than 3. He said that number can be represented as the sum of a prime and a power of 2. This is the way you can represent the number. If I take 5, 5 is 3 is the prime number plus 2 to the power 1. If you take 7, 7 can be represented as 3 plus 2 square. He said, okay, let us take 9. 9 can be represented as 5 plus 2 square. 11 can be represented as 7 plus 2 square. 13 can be represented as 5 plus 2 cube. 15 can be represented as 11 plus 2 square. Then he has shown that 17 can be represented as 13 plus 2 square. 19 can be represented as 3 plus 2 to the power 4. My question is, all the prime numbers, can you represent like this? Then you have to work out. Ramanujan did up to 125, but 125 is not a prime number, but it is odd number. The 125 odd number that can be represented as 2 to the power 6 plus 61. But once he took the odd number 127, but it did not work. So you have to take each number and you have to show them whether this number can be represented as one prime number and one 2 to the power number. So 127, he did not succeed, but you never know whether 131 or any other number, whether or 135, whether you will succeed or not. So you have to work out and you have to see. This is the way how Ramanujan used to play with the numbers. Again, let us try to write every even natural number which is greater than 3. Every even natural number, he has shown that it can be represented as the sum of the 2 prime numbers. Here he has not taken any power of 2. He said sum of 2 prime numbers. If I take 4, 4 can be represented as 2 plus 2. 6 can be represented as 3 plus 3. 8 can be represented as 5 plus 3. So every natural number is greater than 1 is either prime or a composite number. Now he has shown the other way also. He said 2 to the power square minus 1 is equal to 3. The 2 to the power any number minus 1 will give you a prime number. 2 to the power cube minus 1, again it is a prime number. 2 to the power 5 minus 1, again it is a prime number. 2 to the power 7 minus 1, it is a prime number. Here all are primes. So again my question is, any number if you take, will it be prime? That you have to work out and see. If you take 2 to the power 11 minus 1, it will not work. Again, every number you have to work and you have to see that whether it is prime or not. That's why he didn't generalize anywhere. Now, if you take all the prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and he has shown a pattern there. He said that 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. If you take consecutive prime numbers and if you multiply and if you add 1, you will get a prime number. 2 into 3 plus 1, you will get a prime number. 2 into 3 into 5 plus 1, you will get a prime number. 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 plus 1, you will get a prime number. 2 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 11 plus 1, you will get a prime number. But again, the question is, if you keep on doing, you may get a prime number, you may not get a prime number. So you have to work out with all the numbers, how far it will be prime number and where you are, shows that it is not a prime number, that you have to work out and you have to see. Here, I must say that on the occasion of Ramanujan's birthday, let us take the following oath for the new age learners. Be an active learner and creative thinker. We keep on doing and see what comes the result. The second is have faith in your power to solve problems and be a part of the solution. You have to work out and then you have to find out what the result will be. Thank you very much. Over to you, Vaishali.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Wow, ma'am, these activities are really very exciting. And I'm sure all the teachers must have enjoyed all the activities. Now we come to the most exciting and most awaiting part of the session. It's the time to reveal the winners of Creating Maths Module Contest. Dear teachers, I'm happy to announce that we have received more than hundreds of entries across India, and our judges had a tough time selecting the winners. I would like to thank all the participants for sharing their such amazing teaching modules, and of course our judges who have patiently taken time to go through each and every entries and select the winners. Our esteemed judging panel consists of, let me show you the names. Ma'am, if you can please stop sharing.
Oh, sure.
So our esteemed panel of judges are from primary category is Mrs. Sonia Bakchandani. She is the HOD Mathematics from DPS Neelbird Bhopal. Miss Sonia Bhatia, she is also as an HOD Mathematics from DPS Greater Faridabad. Miss Kanchan Sharma, she is the TGT Mathematics and Computers from Sacred Heart School, Shimla. We have middle school judges from Mr. Jayjeet Majumdar. He's the senior maths teacher from South Point School, Kolkata. And Miss Indu Gupta from Khaitan Public School. She's the academic coordinator in the school. So now is the time to announce the winners. So teachers, take a breath and check whether you are the winners or not. So here is the first winner from the primary category is Khushbu Negi from Rashtra Shakti Vidyalaya, New Delhi. So, ma'am, you are, we congratulate you to win 1,000 rupees Amazon's gift voucher. Another teacher who has won the same 1,000 rupees Amazon gift voucher, she's Payal Jain from Central Academy School, Jodhpur. I'll ask my team member Pallavi if she has found them up and she can.
Yes, already Khushbu Nagi is already into the panelist.
Okay, so teachers, if you can please share your thoughts. Khushbu Nagi, ma'am, are you there?
Good evening, ma'am. Yes, I am here, ma'am.
Okay,
Good
so
evening.
how is your experience? If you can please share with us.
It was a very good topic to give at this maths day, and I really enjoyed making the teaching module, and I'm so
Great.
glad that the panelists liked it. Thank you so much, Indianica Learning, for giving the opportunity.
Thank you, Khushbu ma'am. Keep doing such kind of modules and keep sharing with us as well. Thank you so much. Yes, Payal Jain ma'am, are you there with us?
Yes, ma'am. A very good morning to you all, and a very big thank you for it. Thank you for providing such a platform where we can prove our talent. Thank you so much, and happy Mathematics International Day to all of our team members. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's
Payal
a great
ma'am.
honor to receive this. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, all of the team.
Thank you so much, Payal ma'am. Congratulations once again.
Thank you,
Now
ma'am.
is the
Thank
time
you.
to reveal middle school category teachers who have won this exciting Amazon gift voucher. So the first name goes to Shweta Tibriwal, ma'am. She's the maths teacher from SAM International School, New Delhi. And from the same school, we have another teacher, Deepti Tara, ma'am. So Pallavi, do we have Shweta ma'am and Deepti ma'am with us?
Yes, yes, they're already there.
Okay, so Shweta ma'am, if you can please share your thoughts. Shweta ma'am, are you there?
I can find Deepti ma'am. You can ask her to unmute.
Okay, Deepti ma'am, if you can share.
Yes, very good evening, everyone. It's really a proud moment for me to win this event. And it's more importantly, it's a mathematics day, and to get honored, to feel honored. It's really a privilege for me to be a part of this event. And I would like to thank Indianica that they have initiated such a wonderful platform for the teachers to show their competency.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks to the team.
Thank you so much, Deepti ma'am. That's wonderful that you liked the our efforts, and this is how that we enrich the experience of learners and teachers as well. Thank you so much. So Shweta ma'am, are you there with us?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
hear
ma'am.
me?
Yeah, yes ma'am.
As per our principal ma'am's vision, students are very special individuals who need challenging and secure environment to grow in school. So looking at today's scenario, it is very important that our classroom should be interactive and focused. That is, we should be focusing on more on experiential learning, right? So keeping this in mind, I prepared my learning module. So I would like to thank all the panel of judges for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Shweta ma'am. Keep doing the hard work. Keep sharing all these things across India. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Pallavi, for for making them panelists and giving us the opportunity to talk with all of them. Now, we will come again, as I have already shared with all of us, that we are one of the publishers as well as, and this, we have created a new series of mathematics, which has been appreciated all across India. So I'll request Jatin right now to kindly share the launch video. Jatin, sound is not there. Unable to hear the sound. No. Anyways. So the series is from classes 1 to 8, and we have all the activities oriented, as Jhanna ma'am is the author of the same. So we have a lot of interesting exercises, activities, assertion reasoning questions for higher for class 6 to 8, board games for the junior classes, a lot of exciting things that is there. And I would request the teachers, if they are seen the series or they are interested to see the series, they can contact us in the website that has been already mentioned here, or marketing@indianica.com, or connect with us over the phone, over with the school. Please connect with us and find out one specimen copy. To post the session, you would be getting a link where you have to write the details. You have to give the feedback of the session today, whether you have liked or how we can improvise more. And you can also call for the specimen copies if you are looking for one such. So if you are interested for such kind of specimen copy, please let us know, and please share the things with other teachers as well. Thank you, for all the teachers here, and for being with us and for this session of today. And again, we are going to honor Sir Sri Ramanaj here for National Mathematics Day. Thank you so much, teachers.